Edward here from earviewer.com. I have another video for you. This again is the never-ending journey of exploration. That is my work with remote viewing. And the purpose of these videos and the area of interest that I am in and what I'm attempting to do is to explore these invisible realms of the mind where this mental processing takes place. Meaning that we have our everyday waking awareness where we can see things utilizing our five senses. We can see our environment, touch it, smell it, and all those things. And then we have a threshold of awareness. Below that threshold of awareness is where the majority of our mental processing takes place, and it's termed pre-conscious processing. As we're attempting to do this activity that we love to call remote viewing, what we're doing is we know that below the threshold, below the subliminal barrier, somewhere down in the depths of our own consciousness, we have the ability to select information from what Ingo terms as second reality. And what happens then is ideally that information would come through unimpeded in what he terms unimpeded input, where it comes through in its complete form, and we would experience it and describe it exactly as it has presented itself. What tends to happen, because we have so much mental conditioning in our society, is that we have all these mental processes that this input does move through. And some of those areas are belief barriers and label barriers. We want to label everything. We have creative additions where we add things in. That moves into the imagination realm. And we also have memory comparison, where we're getting something from this input and we're moving into the memory banks of our own mind, and we're matching it to things in our own memory that we can understand logically. It's an absolutely fascinating process. And what I am most passionate about in my remote viewing work, what I'm attempting to do, and what I am doing and will continue to do, is explore and expose these areas of mental processing. The only purpose of the target for me is to expose these mental realms, and I'm exposing them by describing them as these inputs are moving through them. And that is the work that I'm doing right now. I find it absolutely fascinating, and it's never-ending exploration. I'm basically attempting to make visible the invisible. And so that is my remote viewing work. That's what this video is, and I hope you enjoy it, and many more to come. 6814, brown, black, green, silver, blue, white, gray, flashy, bright, watery, moist, dense, open, something over here, signal, branch, getting a lot of word. All right, the unimpeded is coming up, is entering into mental processing realms. Memory comparison, some random thought. 6814. Bicycle, moving, round, turning, curving, dense, getting like spinning wheels. Movement. Red, there's lots of them rolling. And I'm going into the memory comparison realm here. And memory comparison, car racing, like you know, NASCAR or something like that kind of thing. Memory comparison. I'm getting all these things that are going like this. It could be wheels. They could, you know, wheels. Fish. This is again memory comparison, and also idea generation. The idea of it. It's moving in there as well. 6814. Looping. Branch. Six eight one four. 6814. Curving. Moving. Again here, clocks. Clocks turning, turning, turning. And now I get in, this would probably be more like creative additions of like bouncing balls. These two are probably related. Silver, steel, metallic, curving, angular, Six, eight, one, four. Gripping or tight, tightly fit, tight formation. This is an idea generation here. The idea of something that is tightly fit together. These feel like they're tight. Yeah, I'm getting this image in my mind of these, dolphins, jumping out of the water. Now, is that memory comparison. It feels like it because of the imagery I'm in my mind right now. I'm next to an image of dolphins jumping out of the water. It feels like memory comparison. Brown, black, green, blue, white, yellow, dense, curving, get back above the threshold, bring it above 6814. 6814. And when I go to the subliminal barrier, 6814. Moist, angular, large, moving. Again, this word of a tank object, and be swimming. Illuminate this. Six, eight, one, four, 6814. Down, black, silver, angular, large, moving, moving outside, tan, green, bright, yellow, this idea of a net, but that does feel like it's coming from idea generation. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like the branch. These things are tight together. Tight together formation. Distance.